Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will explain a little bit about my process, also the beginning of my process when I became an au pair here in America. I will very soon post again an update to my college experience, but I'm missing some information, and until I don't have that, I don't want to post a new video for that. So I hope you guys understand, and let's start in this video. So let's start when I start thinking about becoming an au pair was in March 2029, where I started to do I saw some videos from a YouTuber, and then I thought that's something maybe that sounds very interesting. So what is an au pair? So until then I have had no idea. And then I started to make some research, and then I became more and more interested in this program. So thinking about culture exchange, who I think that can be maybe something that I like. And then I start to apply my application process in July 2029, and it took me very long to finish the whole process because I must be very slow to finish my driver's license, so it took me over a year to do my driver's license. So I finished it after COVID in September 2020, and when COVID started in March 2020, I started to become some doubts and thinking, is this the right to fly now? We are in the middle of a pandemic, and then I was yeah, maybe not. Then I was very unsure. But after I passed my driver's license, I was no, this is what I want. I really want to go in the US. It doesn't care if we have a pandemic around me. I want to go to the US, and so I decided, yeah, I will follow my dream, whatever it costs. So my profile went online in September 2020. And at the beginning, nothing really happens. I mean, it was clear we are in a pandemic. The host families in the US, they're looking mostly for in-country au pairs because we have had a travel ban and a visa ban. And so I waited, and a couple of weeks later, the first connection request entered into my profile, but unfortunately this host family never replied after I emailed them, and so I never heard back anything from them. What's sad, but I cannot change. So 1 month later, after my profile went online, I got my second connection request from a host family in Chicago, and then I start texting the first few days with the host mom, and it seems very good. And then I think it must be a first day that I make a video call with the host mom, and this video call took very long, and I must be really the whole time unsure when I met this host mom the first time, because I must be really unsure, can they be my host family? I mean, it sounds great, but it doesn't sound right. So we say, yeah, I still decided that I want to continue to speak with them and see maybe when I meet the whole family, it will change. And then we say, yeah, on Sunday they have time, and so we make the Sunday a video call with the whole family. And when I met this host family, I was really clear, yeah, now that I met all the family members, I know I want to go there, whatever it takes. And this host family was 3 girls in the ages of 8, and 13. And the host mom grew up in America but was Thai, and the host dad was German. That must be okay for me because when my English before I came to America must be a disaster. I never was be able to talk anything or make a good conversation, so that must be very easy to communicate with a host dad who was German. And then 1 week later, I call the family again. We make a third video call where my future host parents met my parents in Switzerland, and they really want to know that my parents know where I'm going and to be sure. And this video call took only a few minutes, but it must be good for my parents to get to know my future host family a little bit. And so at the end of the call, we decided to match. And we matched then on the November 9th, 2020. And then everything went super, super fast because we decided that I will travel on December 18th, 2020, before the travel ban, as the first travel ban and visa ban will expire, because we thought it will be better if I travel in December and not in January, to be sure that nothing changes until then. And then I did a training school at the end of November, and I went to the embassy in Bern in the beginning of December and applied for my visa. This was, I think, a very easy visa interview, because I went there and it was very relaxed. And the people who worked at the embassy, they were super nice, and even if I was a little bit confused, they didn't have be ashamed. They have completely understood that I'm scared. I did this the first time. And then the visa got lucky approved, and also the NIE, so that the NIE was this travel exception during the COVID times, and both get approved, and I was lucky to get my visa and travel to the US. On the 18th of December 2020, I traveled with my mom and my sister to the airport in Zurich, and then we check in, and then I say bye to them. And then I flew with United from Zurich to Washington, Dallas, and from Washington, Dallas to Chicago here. And in Chicago, they picked me up from the airport, and then I met the whole family then at their home in Chicago, and it must be at the beginning a little bit confused, because we only talk on the phone, and then I come here into the house. And I remember that one of the girls told me when I arrived that she thought I would look completely different, and she was very confused when I come, and I was not how she expect me to be. But I got very attached to the girls very soon, and we got to begin a very good relationship. And how the relationship is and what experience I made with them, I will tell in my next video. So I hope you enjoy it, and I see you next time. Bye!